What's going on? It's your boy 6062 Nissan. Just checking in. Yard still filling in pretty good. Got a cut on the day. Got my sprinklers going right here. She's kind of thirsty. Should have been filled in by now if I'd have just gave her a little bit more water, but hey, I ain't worried about it. I ain't in no kind of rush. I got a couple spots down here, a little water area up here, and then up there towards the top. Got to get those figured out, but I've been tweaking sprinklers, man. So I had to raise a couple of sprinkler heads. I was going to show that, but I raised this sprinkler head right here. That's why the dirt's kind of right here. Matter of fact, speaking of that, let me tweak this one right here because this is overflowing just a little too much. There we go. So sorry about that, but yeah, just show you a quick review of the lawn. Filling in really good today. Today is Saturday, May 11th. Like I said, I'd have been filled in already if I was giving her proper water, but last week it was super cold and I wasn't in the water while it was cold. Still here in the Mountain West, and it's, you know, had to raise this sprinkler head right here. Like I said, I was gonna shoot a video on that, but I did not. But I'm just getting ready. We no fertilizer. Pre-emergent has some fertilizer in it, but not my true fertilizer process. So I can say I did get some fertilizer, but not really what I would wake her up with. Let's say it like that. Had to raise this one up. Got a little sand right there. Had to raise this one up too. Yeah, did a lot of raising, man. Work that I put off for years on doing. Changed a lot of sprinkler heads. Had to raise this one up here as well. Raise this one up, but a lot of work that I had been putting off, stuff I've been meaning to do that I hadn't did. That's what I ended up doing. But this is the lawn. Don't look too good. Not to me, not yet. It'll get there soon, but just take a little bit of time. This is gonna be cut at 3 inches. This is tall, tight, fescue. This is fescue. And I know a lot of you guys cut your fescue real tall. But I used to cut mine real tall. Oh, check me out. Gates fixed. I'm doing this all one hand, so pardon my reach. Yeah, so just going around to the back here. Show you guys the back. I know you guys are used to cutting your tall fescue tall, and tall is in the name. But I got a question. Why do you cut it tall? And that's the back. Those spots right there that you see, 1, 2, and 3, just water. But today, when my beautiful wife was out here with me, I went ahead and raised this sprinkler up right here and made some adjustments down here. So hopefully we'll get better sprinkler coverage. But my question is, why do you cut your tall, fescue tall? Besides it being in the name, do you have irrigation? Do you not have irrigation? This ain't a disrespect to anybody, because last season I cut mine at 4 inches, you know. But why do you cut yours tall? That's the question on the floor. I'm not cutting mine tall this year. And what I mean by tall, it'll be tall in comparison to most people's lawn. It won't be down to a 1/4 inch. It won't be down to 1/8 of an inch or anything like that, or 1/2 an inch. But this lawn will be cut this year at 3 inches. You know why? It's gonna be cut at 3 inches, and it's gonna succeed because I have irrigation. And when you got irrigation, there's no reason for you to cut your lawn tall, because you're not trying to protect the canopy or the, you know what I'm saying, the crowns of the roots. I mean, the crown of the plant, because you got irrigation. So you ain't trying to protect nothing. You don't need to grow it tall. There's people out there that got that tall fescue down a ½ inch. Some people 3 inches, 2.5 inches. Probably somebody out there with have trained it for 1 inch, and it still looks lush. But this is gonna be the height of cut right here, 3 inches. I'm gonna come through next week. I'm gonna do a dethatching project. My son and my wife, they committed to help me, so that's gonna be cool. So anytime I can get family involved, that's always a good thing. But that's a question. If you got tall fescue, why do you cut it at 4 inches if you have irrigation? Which means you can properly water and you can properly, ensure that the water gets down to the roots. So why do you cut it so tall? What are you trying to protect? There's no need to protect anything because you can properly water. And in the summertime heat and stress, your biggest problem gonna be what? Water. I'm at 6,062 feet above elevation, which means I'm closer to the, I'm higher in sea level. That's how much above sea level I am. So it's not necessarily, so it gets hot here, and don't get me wrong, but it's not like degree hot. It's like closer to the sun hot, if that makes any sense. But for the most part, this is the lawn. This is what it's looking like. And yeah, she's still trying to wake up. I'm gonna dethatch her. But remember, if you've seen some of my other videos, I was one of the worst on the block. But now, so far, I'm becoming one of the best on the block. Let me back off it a little bit. I'm becoming one of the better ones on the block because I'm trusting my process. I'm trusting my process. Let it come in pretty much almost naturally. Let's be honest. I put down the 1906 Let's Go professional grade with, I think it's like 0.10 of dimension in it for pre-emergent. I put that down last weekend. I don't know if that's actually working. I put it down in granular form. I'm pretty sure some of it's don't peeled off, but hey. But this part right here, just want to do a thing. This is probably one of my favorite strips of the yard. If I can get it all the way, the whole yard look like this. This plot right here, this side strip as they call it, this one right here be trying to show out. She really be trying to show out for real. This up here give me headaches because right here, when you see them light spots, especially at the top and right there at the bottom, that's where I stress at. So man, I'm just checking in with y'all, just doing a little walkthrough. I'm not a professional. I'm a DIYer. Well, we'll talk about that later. You'll see my products. You might think I'm a professional, but I'm not. I just have gotten things down to a science, and cost per application. But once you start seeing me apply my iron application is one of my most expensive products per application. And the reason why it is because I've seen the success of it and I just like it. And then I'm not a baller. I don't have tons of money to throw away, but when something works and something's successful, you stick with it. And I'm sure there's other products out there, other chelated iron products, but I've not seen one yet that work like this. So next week, I'm gonna dethatch. I'm gonna try to get some footage of that. I'm gonna try to show you guys some footage of that. I'm gonna rent a dethatcher. I have my own small Greenworks, but I'm gonna rent a dethatcher. And when I rent it, it just so I can get the job done. And me and a buddy, we'll just split the cost of it. So, but this your boy 6062 Beach Lawn, just checking in. We'll get into some of these products coming up. We'll get into the dethatching process coming up. And I'll start showing you guys work, some of the work I'm doing in my yard. Like I said, I don't claim to have the best yard. Leave, like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, if you don't know how to raise your own sprinkler heads, let me know. I have Hunter and I have Rainbirds, so I did both. Just know if you do the Hunter, typically the Hunter, if you're gonna put a riser on it, it has a ½ inch, takes a ½ inch riser. And just know with the Rainbirds, it takes a 3/4 of an inch riser to, make it go higher. Because that was my problem last year. My sprinkler heads were too low, so they was, you had to raise the sprinkler heads up to get over the grass. You know what I'm saying? And that's a problem. That's one of the other problems with having tall grass. So, like I said, I got sprinkler, I got irrigation. I'm not cutting my grass I'm not trying to protect any roots here. 3 inches is good enough. If I keep it 3 inches, it should be good enough to protect the roots. For guys who are cutting theirs at, 4 inches, hey, that's cool. I did that last year, and it may get to 3 inches. May get to 4 inches just over the year. In the wintertime, I let it get up to that tall because I like to let my grass die tall. Go back to my other videos, you'll see I let my grass die tall as possible. I let it fold over and die tall. It's a reason why I do that. But as far as my neighbors, my brother over there, he cut last week. This guy right here, he's greening up really good. His yard typically looks pretty awesome. These folks right here complimented me on my yard today. My guy right here, he looking pretty good. It's cut pretty short. The guy over there, the farthest guy, with the sun that's kind of hitting his house, he had the greenest yard on the block. He had the greenest yard on the block until about a week ago. You know what he did? Cut his fescue down to 1. Didn't gradually take it down to 1 or 2 inches. 2 inches, let's say 2 inches. He cut it all the way down to 1 inch. And this ain't no shade on him, but you gotta gradually step your lawn down when you are cutting it. You can't just cut it, hack it all off. But like I have said in one of my previous videos, he has his son doing it. And I'm all about having family help you out, man, especially kids. If you can do anything to get them off these video games, hey, and get them outside doing stuff like this, it's a lesson they'll have for a lifetime. But like I said, it's your boy 6062 Niche Lawn, just checking in. I'm kind of rambling here. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all kind of y'all want to see. My little fake hedges up there. I'm trying to work with my wife right now to come up with some real bushes. These were here when we moved into the house, but I'm gonna work with my wife and we're gonna plant some bushes. But just checking in. You guys have a blessed weekend. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and peace.